Okay. It's Gertie Mac, and let's talk about Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti relationship. Look at people. The preacher's daughter has jumped into the transfer portal. So, Angela Simmons, she is the girlfriend of Memphis rapper and CEO of CMG, Yo Gotti. Now, if you don't know who Angela Simmons is, let me give you a little history. Angela Simmons is the niece of Def Jam co-founder Russell Simmons. She is also the daughter of Rare Run from the popular hip-hop rap group Run DMC. Now, years ago, her and her family had their own reality TV show called Run's House. That's where you see her in the picture right there with the arrow pointing to the left. Now, Angela Simmons necessarily did not grow up in the hood. Her father, Rare Run, grew up in Hollis, Queens, but through his career and his talent, he was able to take his family out the hood and move them to the suburbs somewhere and give them a different life. So Angela Simmons, even though she may be familiar with what the hood is, she necessarily did not grow up in that lifestyle. Now, however, it appears that Angela Simmons has an attraction to dudes that has a connection to the street life a little bit. It's almost like MC Lyte. Angela Simmons run her a roughneck. Now, this guy in this picture right here is her baby daddy, also her ex-fiance. He goes by the name of Sutton Tennyson. Now, Sutton Tennyson was shot in Atlanta at his home. A report by 11 Live said this. This was back in like 2018, so we talking like 6 years ago. A murder suspect in a case connected to a reality TV star appeared in Fulton County Court Tuesday. Michael Williams is charged with the shooting death of Sutton Tennyson, Angela Simmons' ex-fiance. The report went on to say this. Simmons is the daughter of Joseph Rare Run Simmons, one of the members of the hip-hop group Run DMC. Simmons and Tennyson have a son together. Atlanta police found Tennyson dead from multiple gunshots wounds inside a garage at a southwest Atlanta home Saturday, November the 3rd. Now, this was back in 2018. Sad situation and very close to home, right there in the garage. You would think something like this would push Angela away from being attracted to the street guys, because now she has a son that she has to raise without her daddy. Now, she said this about Sutton after the incident happened. She said, "Thank you for leaving behind my greatest gift. I'm hurting. I'm numb. Thank you for the outpouring of love, everyone. I can't believe I'm even saying rest in peace, Sutton. I promise to hold Sutton Jr. down in every way I promise." So she is raising a son that is named after his dad, Sutton Jr. And like I said, this got to be a sad situation. And then, like I said, this was back in 2018. It's now 2024. We was talking 6 years later. Now, she took a little break from dating and stuff like that. You probably seen her on TV shows to where it was then said that she was kind of like, dating Bow Wow, or possibly saying that she would be dating Lil Romeo. But none of those things never surfaced, and it kind of just played out to just be just good friends. But now, let's go into Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti has said it goes down in the DM. Well, apparently it does, because in that song, he said he had a crush on Angela. And guess what? He got his crush. But once again, Angela is now dating another street guy. Yo Gotti raps about it in all his songs. If you're a fan of his music, he talks about his past of coming up in Memphis, rich Chris apartments, and being a hustler and all kind of other stuff. Now, Yo Gotti has been into other situations before with past beefs and all this kind of stuff. But, it seems though he has matured to, become a better person and kind of leave that life behind. Now, in this picture right here is Angela Simmons, Yo Gotti, with Yo Gotti brother, Big Jook, who we all know have been shot and killed in Memphis after leaving the funeral and was at a repast. Now, everybody know all the stuff that's going on about allegedly Young Dolph. This has got something to do with that situation, because Big Jook name was brought up plenty of times in this situation, saying that he has something to do with the guys that done that. Because one of the guys that was picked up in this situation was seen in pictures with Big Jook. So people were tying that in like, well, if he's in picture with him, then he got something to do with that. Now, this is a sad situation, because at the end of the day, nobody wins. Everybody's taking losses. But back to Angela Simmons, like I say, she has a son. She had already been through something like this before with her ex-fiance / baby father. Now, even though this right here is Yo Gotti's brother, Angela Simmons was in Memphis at the funeral of the said uncle that they was there to pay their respects to. Now, according to reports, Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti end up leaving to fly out, and they did not go to the repast. But Big Jook did attend along with other family members and other people. Part about this, people, is that's just good that they made the decision to leave, because think about it, if Angela and Yo Gotti would have went to the repast, they easily could have been right there beside Big Jook, standing up, talking, leaving, coming back to the car, or whatever. And Angela Simmons could have easily ended up in the middle of a shooting right there in Memphis at a repast. Now, like I say, with the way that Angela grew up, she grew up in a big mansion. Her dad is Rev Run, made plenty of money to make sure your kids don't have to go through the street life or growing up in the hood like he did. But Angela is dating guys that do come from that. Now, Yo Gotti is not in the streets, but he comes from that lifestyle. And he is still surrounded by a bunch of guys that still has street activities and connections. Look at the label. Look at the artists on the label. All the artists on the label, most of the guys with street connection, ESTG, Black Youngster, Moneybag Yo, just to name a few. These are all people that come from the hood. Now, even though it appears that Yo Gotti has matured, he been with Angela, great couple. It seems like she's really, got him focused on just enjoying himself and being more open, because he take more pictures and all that kind of stuff. And it's like he's showing a lot of affection in public when you really kind of never knew nothing about Yo Gotti and his, love life. So even though he is doing that, everybody know the street life sometimes come back and catch up with you, and sometimes you leave it, but it don't leave you. Now, his brother Big Jook, people know he's real respected in Memphis and all of that. So yeah, Angela Simmons is hanging with these people because of the fact her man is Yo Gotti. So she's around all these people. She's around all these situations. This right here may have to have Angela thinking about, should she leave this relationship with Yo Gotti? Even though, you just an innocent girl, your dad is Rev Run, you're not from Memphis, you're just a girlfriend in the streets, anybody can get it. That's just how the street goes. His brother got killed at a repast after a funeral. Clearly, people don't care. Now, that's something Angela Simmons got to think about. Is this really what she want to sign up for? I understand as a man, he's protect his woman, but it just seems like there's so much going on that it seems like the best decision for Angela is to think about what's better for her and her son and their safety. Because to be honest with you, they shouldn't even come back to Memphis for Big Jook funeral. Yo Gotti either. They might need to have that somewhere else. Not because they scared or nothing like that, but it's just too hot right now. And sometimes you don't have no idea what the enemy looks like. Surprise. Angela may need to go back to New York. Go be with her dad. Go be around her family and just think about things. Because this is her second time being with someone that where somebody has lost their life. Her ex-fiance, Sudden, and now her current boyfriend, brother, Big Jook. Y'all get in the comments, tell what y'all think about this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Holla.